Hello everybody, welcome to the first ever episode of Brick by Haunted Brick, where we build Legos, not the trademark Legos, because they're a little pricey for us right now, but hopefully with you guys watching, we can get real Legos. And we build our Legos while we talk about haunted movies that we've watched, and today's first ever episode will be us building a shark marine life brick build.
And a clownfish.
And we'll be talking about the first Conjuring movie. What is the first one called? It's just called
The Conjuring.
Okay. And just so everybody knows, I'm a businesswoman. With my business notebook, I wrote down notes about the movie. But I also didn't write down the full name of it.
I also want everyone to see that they literally only put 10 bricks in this whole bag.
Wait, you got 2 bags?
There's literally 10 in here.
I only got 1 bag.
I have this bag and then these 10. So.
Well, you know, these are from Temu, and they were like $2 each, so we can't be judging them too harshly.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Yes. While we dump out these Legos ASMR style. So, ASMR style.
My pieces.
They blend in. You have the Halloween style.
I know, I should have saved this for October.
That's alright, we'll get more. Okay, so the first Conjuring movie is based off of the Perron family. Okay. And my first thought about the Conjuring was, this family was dumb. They shouldn't have done the things
All I'm
they
gonna
did.
say, if my dog doesn't go into the house, then I'm not going into the house either.
When that dog died, I almost stopped the movie because I totally forgot.
When they have to kill the dog. Do not kill the dog.
Don't do it. Just, I don't care if it happened in real life.
There's absolutely no reason for the dog to die.
There's no reason. Just shoot around it. Do like a cat. No offense. Just kidding. Don't do a cat either.
Or just keep all the birds that kept flying into the house. That's good enough.
Yeah. Or like add some like extra flies like hanging around the house. I feel like flies equal like demonic presence. So like use some other animals. There's no need to kill a dog like right off the bat. But you are right. Having a dog that doesn't go into the house, I'm never going to enter that house.
Especially at nighttime, I'm not leaving my dog outside, period.
Oh, hell to the no. Well, my dog is so tiny that he wouldn't survive 20 minutes outside in the cold by himself. Some bird would, like, swoop him up so fast.
But I just want to know what actually killed the dog. Like, they just found the dog dead. Was it a spirit, or was it actually an accident?
No, I think it was, like, the house. Like, wait, who is this, like, Bathsheba person?
Yeah, Bathsheba is the one who, it was like her house.
Right, okay.
Beforehand.
And she's like,
and she killed
some
son.
Babies? Yeah, oh, her son. Allegedly.
Sorry.
We don't want to like condemn a woman. We're very woman positive here.
We love women.
Yeah, we love woman. Just one woman.
Just one woman.
Just one woman. She knows who she is.
Shout out.
Shout out. But yeah, dog doesn't enter, I'm not entering. No freaking way. And then
the mom with all her bruising.
Literally.
I don't care.
I
what
have
the doctor
iron
says.
deficiency. Like, no, you don't.
There's no iron deficiency that bad.
Where you literally will just like wake up. So was like, not to be like gross, but like, was there like, it was the woman like giving her bruises, or was like there a dude? Because it was always like after she woke up.
Yeah. She would just wake up with them. We also live in one of the most haunted parts of the United States.
Yes. So, comment below. We'll give you 5 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connecticut.
We live in Connecticut.
Yeah. So you should have guessed by then. Oh no, this is coming apart. Which also,
which we're
Ed and
right near
Lorraine.
the Conjuring house, actually.
Yeah. We could probably see it from our backyard. Okay. I got 3 pieces down. Slay. Okay, so Ed and Lorraine Warren, they lived in Connecticut, which is crazy. I feel like if we hit like, oh, I did this wrong already. Shit, I hate this. So I feel like if we get like a bunch of subscribers, we should, no, I did it right. I'm dumb. We should go visit the house. Is it still, like, technically a museum? Like, didn't they have, like,
no,
children?
They closed their museum.
No.
They have a daughter named Judy, but I'm not sure if I don't think she's really, like, into this type of stuff.
I can't blame her. Like, what if your parents were, like, literally at the Conjuring?
I know.
And they were at that house in Connecticut? The house was in Connecticut, right?
In Monroe, Connecticut.
Monroe. No, the Conjuring house.
The Conjuring house is in Rhode Island. Like,
but, like,
10
right
minutes
there.
from Ed and Lorraine Warren's house.
Okay.
Which I think is also crazy.
So maybe if we get, like, some subscribers, we'll go visit.
Maybe, yeah.
And we'll build Legos on the front lawn.
Well, yeah. We'll go to Ed and Lorraine Warren's house and build Legos on their property.
Yeah.
Bricks. We'll build bricks.
Yeah, please. We're not trying to get sued in our first pod.
Right. We need that sponsor.
Yeah. Lego, we love you. But also lower your prices so everybody can enjoy.
Right.
No, I don't want to talk politics here, but Lego,
if I run for office one day, though,
I'll vote for you. If you promise to lower Lego prices. But if you don't deliver, I'm coming for you.
You can impeach me if I don't fulfill that promise.
Perfect.
Scout's honor.
Okay. Okay, so do you remember the time that they kept, like, having these, like, occurrences? It was, like...
3:07 in the morning.
It was, like, first of all, if something kept happening at a specific time, I'd be like, there's something up.
Exactly.
Like, there's something not right here. Why are we ignoring this?
But, I mean, I guess it's different for us to say that because we have the internet and, like, we know of all these different things. But I guess in the moment...
I guess. I mean, still, though?
I don't know. I feel like I would still kind of question it at least.
And what is that, clap game? The hide and clap game?
Yeah, you won't catch me
You will
playing
never
that.
catch me playing that game.
You will never catch me playing
No
that.
freaking way. I'm not the one. Because, like, that's...
Unless for
no.
our 100,000 subscriber special, we'll play hide and clap.
At Ed and Lorraine Warren's
At Ed and Lorraine Warren's house. Subscribe if you want to see that.
Subscribe if you want to see that, because I feel like that will be amazing. Okay. Oh my god, the tape
I think I already made a mistake. I'm confused.
Oh, I've been making mistakes. But, you know, like, this is a learning process. It's only our first one,
we're just here to
guys.
have fun.
Yeah, we're just two cousins. Oh, yeah, we're cousins, by the way. I'm older. The one building the shark is older, as you can tell by my weathered hands. I've lived a life.
I'm the youngest.
Well, not the youngest cousin.
Well, my sister's the youngest.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get her as a guest on the pod one day.
Yeah, she would totally.
We'll bring the cousins in for a group event one day.
Maybe,
yeah. If they're good.
if they behave.
They're good girls.
And your brother.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
I can't get this piece out. I think I need to take that piece out. But
I didn't bring the Lego deblocker thing.
Oh wait, I
It's
don't think I need
upstairs.
it actually.
It's not in our pod room. It's because you're going so fast. I don't know how you're doing everything that fast.
No, I got it. I didn't mess up.
Okay. Well, anyways, back to the Conjuring.
Sorry.
It's fine. And, like, why didn't they get a priest there soon? Like, I'm not, like, the biggest religious
Well, because
person.
I don't think they would need to get, like, the approval, and I don't think they had it at the time. Because they didn't know for sure.
But I would still, I don't know, like, go grab some holy water, like, something. This tape is dedicated to me. Excuse me. That piece is mine. Oh, yeah. Look at this. I almost got my first layer done. No mistakes. The parent family, they move to this house because they have, like, no money, right? Like, that's the reason why they're there. And that's the reason why they don't leave. It's because they
don't have the money to leave.
They don't have the money to leave, which I get. That's hard. But still, like, I swear to God, I'd get a 10. Like, I'd go...
I know. I would...
If I was the mom and I started getting those many bruises, first of all, I'd be like, my husband's beating me in my sleep, aka I'm leaving with the children.
I would be scared waking up with that many bruises. Like, I don't think I could be as casual as she was about it.
She was and the dad was just like, why don't you go see a doctor? Like, he was so casual about it too, and I'm like,
I don't know what type of doctor you need to see if you're waking up covered in bruises every day.
And they weren't just, like, one or two, like, little, like, oh, I bumped my knee. They were, like, the darkest colored bruises.
They were
like
really bad. So I don't know what world he lives in.
And so we're thinking that is...
Or that doctor saying it's an iron deficiency.
Literally, though. I'm like, he must hate women. It's an iron deficiency.
Hater.
Yeah. I feel like back in the 70s, like, if a woman was, like, sick or tired, they'd be like, iron deficiency. And
have
that's
another
it.
baby.
Have another baby.
You need to have another baby, that's why.
Literally. Well, I mean, like, how many kids did they have? They have
5.
5? That's a lot. Okay, so, and then we have Ed and Lorraine Warren. They start the movie off, and they're doing, like, a seminar, right? Like, they teach.
Mm-hmm.
So they're teaching these people, and the mom goes to one of their like, seminars, right? Like, that's how she sees them, but how does she know?
How does she know that there's a seminar?
Exactly. Was it in Rhode Island? Was it, like, a traveling one? Because I bet they did. I bet they, like, went all over the place.
I think they had to. I just find it so weird that, like, all the scary stuff happens, like, in New England.
Literally, because we have The Haunting in Connecticut, which we'll watch for this little, like, podcast as well. That'll be a good one. But we felt we should do... I don't know if this lady over here felt the same, but I felt that we should do The Conjuring because there is going to be a new Conjuring movie coming out.
I'm so excited. I love the Conjuring movies.
I do too. I do have to watch
all the
spin-offs.
movies.
I have to watch the spin-off ones.
I wonder where this new one, though, is going to fall in, like, the chronological order, the timeline of the Conjuring universe. Maybe we'll do live streams on Twitch.
A little Twitch action.
We'll record
I do like to play
that
games.
We do.
I like the haunted type games as well, like a good, like, Resident Evil. I only have one controller because I'm poor, so we can not play at the same time, but we can watch each other. Just kidding. I don't have 2 controllers because I don't like to share.
I finished my first and second layer, so I think I'm done with this tape.
Okay, I'm almost kind of done with my second layer.
Wow.
That was a ghost, that chair. Okay, 307. That's the time that everything, like, goes weird in that house. Mm-hmm. Also, this takes place in 71.
All the haunting, crazy things happen in the 70s.
And, like, the smell of, like, farts. That was, like, one thing. Didn't they say, this is not 100% true, like, telling of the story, guys. This is just what we can remember. Please keep your Legos on your side, because they're confusing me. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is just us remembering things that have happened. This isn't, like, exactly what happened, so you need to actually watch the movie.
But, spoiler alert, in case you haven't and want to see it, watch that first and then come back to our podcast.
Oh, yeah,
and
we
let
should
us
have
know in the comments down below.
Spoiler alert in the beginning. That's alright. We'll keep it fresh. I feel like we haven't really spoiled it, though. Like, we haven't said, like, exactly what happens. We just kind of, like, you know.
Right.
So, I'm crushing this. Yeah, so there's fart smells. There's everything happening at 307.
The daughter sleepwalking and banging her head against the wardrobe.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge red flag.
I would freak out if I woke up and my sister was banging her head on my wardrobe.
And, like, the dad and the sister are so nice. They literally just put their hand on, like, her forehead. And, like, they're like, oh, it's okay. I would have been like, she's possessed. She needs to leave the house. She's been voted off the island. So, we have the farts. We have the 307. We have the girl banging her head against the dresser. And it's always that dresser, right? Like, she'll go to that dresser.
And when
another red
the
flag.
youngest daughter and the mom were playing hide and clap, there was that little boy, Rory, I think his name was, that was pretending to be in there and to get the mom's attention, to have her open the closet door.
Right.
Also, if my child has a toy and says, when you look in the mirror, there's a little boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell no.
If I find my daughter talking to somebody that's not there.
She's gone.
No.
Sorry.
No.
You're gone. You're outside with the dog.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
You and Sadie.
Sadie.
Rest in peace, Sadie.
But, like, also, I used to sleepwalk. Like,
really?
I used to... Oh, what? Really bad. Like, I used
sleepwalking?
Okay, so
Like, how do you just sleepwalk?
I don't know. It's like some weird thing in your brain, I guess. But I
used
would
to have sleep paralysis.
Oh, that's freaky. I would go and I would walk into my parents' bedroom and I would just stand at the edge of their bed. And they
What
would
the
wake
hell?
up and they would see me there. And then one time I slept walk into my brother's room and I went to go to use the bathroom by accident in his room, but I didn't actually go because my parents caught me in time. So I did not piss in his bedroom. This was when I was a child also, so nobody judged me for that. But I guess like you're not supposed to wake people up when they sleepwalk. Like it's a big no-no.
I think it could be dangerous.
Which is weird.
Which I don't know what could happen, but I think something with their brain, it could like mess something up.
Like it could put them in like a different like state.
Yeah.
Or something.
We're
not doctors, so don't.
I used to get wicked bad sleep paralysis.
What is like sleep paralysis?
Your mind is awake, but your body isn't, and like sometimes like it would be hard for me to breathe.
Oh my god.
And like I would just like heavy breathe, and it's like I'm screaming, but there's no sound coming out.
That's crazy. I don't know if I could. Like,
it's terrifying.
Because like I never remembered my sleepwalking, so like
I
wasn't
my
scary.
Sleep paralysis, though.
Yeah, like you remember
terrifying.
That's crazy. Have you done it in a while?
No, I haven't had it for like
that you know of.
A year. I know every time
good.
I do. Yeah.
That's
and because
scary.
I make like weird sounds because it's like I'm screaming, but it's just like I'm just really like heavy breathing.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, and like seeing that little boy Rory, was that one of her children, like Bathsheba's children?
Yeah, I think that's the one that she killed.
Oh, but then wasn't he like a baby? So like, what did he grow up in?
No,
as a
he was.
ghost?
I think like 6 or 7.
Didn't she kill a baby? Maybe I'm getting my movies confused. It could be, honestly. When they see that like iconic like picture in The Conjuring where you see that like woman hanging from a tree.
Yeah,
that's her, right? Like they killed her, or she killed herself.
She killed herself.
Okay. Well, I would haunt it too if I hung myself at a house. I would haunt the crap out of a house. But also, like, what if she didn't like kill her children? Like, I feel like that happened like in the 1800s. Like they probably said she was like a witch and she wasn't, and that's why she's haunting this place.
No, I think that is actually what happened.
Was there proof, or were they just like, she did it? Did they need proof back then? They just said women were bad.
No, I feel like they just said if you're a witch, then you're a witch. Like, no proof necessary.
Because didn't they say she was like for like the occult? Like that's why she was doing it. Okay, and then we have Ed and Lorraine Warren, who
also, not to change the subject, but the actors who played them.
Played who? Ed and Lorraine?
Ed and Lorraine Warren. They're both very attractive.
Yes, they are.
Like,
I'd love to be in the middle of that sandwich. Like, yeah. They are. You're not lying.
Like, they are very good-looking people.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, that's why they got the roles, you know?
Like, I will watch any movie with them, and I don't care
Patrick
what it's
Wilson and
Vera Farmiga.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing this wicked fast.
You really are, and it's like you have the ghosts behind you. They're working with you.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. Well, I forgot what we were talking about before you brought up how hot they were.
We just said their names.
Yeah. Oof, okay. Well, I don't know. It took me somewhere.
There's just no undenying that they're just so good looking.
Yeah, they're like perfect. Like
they're perfect together.
I believe that they're Ed and Lorraine Warren.
In real life,
like, they are.
I want them to be married in real life.
God,
still.
me too. Do you know that she does like crazy rock music?
What?
Like headbanger rock music.
Like she makes music?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I just saw it on the TikTok. And I was like, okay, I'm into it. I haven't heard a full song yet, but like I'm here for it.
I didn't know she sang.
Yeah. She can do anything.
She really
And so does Patrick Wilson. Doesn't he do a song in one of the movies?
Yeah, he sings
Spoiler
a little bit. Like he sings
like
at the end.
He was in Phantom of the Opera. He can sing.
I've never seen that movie.
Well, okay. He plays some dude in the movie. And he sings, so he can belt it out too.
His sideburns look good.
Yeah, they do. I think that's like a prerequisite for him having a role in a movie is him having sideburns. Because he had it in Phantom.
Does he have them in real life?
I don't know. I'd like to investigate that, though. I'd like to get real close and personal and investigate that. I'll let you know. Check back later. In the comments, please tell us if he always has them in real life too. Okay, so they show up to the house. Like, so we have Ed and Lorraine Warren. Right before this, Lorraine had a situation, like, where in an exorcism, it, like, kind of got to her. Like, it...
She had a nightmare, which we'll find out in the second Conjuring movie what that was about.
Yes, exactly.
But that's an Easter egg to the Nun movie as well.
Right. Which her little sister is in. Keep it in the fam. That's what I always say. He doesn't want her. Ed doesn't really want her coming along, doing all this stuff because...
She locked herself in the bedroom for 8 days after that.
Yeah.
And she couldn't come out.
It was a little intense the last go-around they had. But, you know, she's a strong lady. And she knows what she wants. So she was like, no. God put us together to do this together. We can't not do it together because something would happen. Like, we need to conquer it together. You can't do it just one-on-one.
They need to be strong. They're stronger together.
Exactly. And then, so... They go to the house, and as soon as she walks in the door, she, like, can sense the bad stuff, right?
She sees them. Yeah. She sees the spirit latched on to all of them.
But, like, she plays it off good, though, because you don't find that out until, like, another, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, oh, you have a beautiful family. Meanwhile, there's these dark entities all
around them.
They can just sense it, and I think, doesn't Ed, like, what's going on? Like, he kind of can sense that she's sensing.
Yeah. Also, hold on. We need to go back to their very first night in that house.
Who, the family?
How they found the closed-off basement.
How do we forget that?
Heck no. And if there's no light, I'm not going down there.
No way. And it's literally, like, a full hidden basement. Like, they had to, like, crack
full of
boards.
Stuff.
That's nuts. That's a huge no-no.
All because they were playing hide and clap. Another reason to never play hide and clap.
Exactly.
Nothing good comes from hide and clap.
But, like, also, that sounds like a game that I would have been so into when I was younger. Like a manhunt situation, but hide and clap. Like, honestly, I can't fully blame them because that sounds pretty awesome. Like, I would have played that game with my friends at night outside.
Yeah, but... not in your creepy
no.
house.
Especially the first night you move in. That they played it the first night, right? Like, no, thank you.
You don't even know.
You could, like, literally, they fell into, like, this weird basement. And I love how the dad just goes in there, and he's like, don't go down there because there's spiders.
Yeah, that's the
Which
problem.
honestly would have kept me out.
Problem.
I wouldn't have gone down. I would have been like, yep, say less. I don't need to be in there. But honestly, I don't know, I would have been curious. I probably would have. Just taking a little peeky. But did they not have flashlights? Like, didn't he use, like, matches?
He had to use matches.
But, like, I know in the 70s they had flashlights. Like, unless maybe they didn't unpack them. But, like, also get a candle.
But why would you unpack the matches and not the...
True that. Okay, yeah. So they find the basement. And isn't that kind of how, like, things start to get, like, out of hand?
That's what, like, activated
they found
spirit.
That basement.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah, like, why would you go into a room that they had fully
sealed off? There's obviously a reason. And just ignoring red flags.
I know. And we get it.
You can only have so much sympathy for people who ignore red flags.
But, like, we get they couldn't move out, but, like, you could have done other things. Like, gotten it and moved somewhere else. He had a truck. They could have just lived in that truck. This is why you don't have 3 children. No, 5.
They had 5.
All right. This is why you don't have any children. Just kidding. This is why you do not have kids. Because if it was just them 2, they could have lived their life on the road in that truck. Don't have those kids. They'll keep you in a haunted situation that you don't need to be in.
Yep. All your money's tied up.
Yep. It's all their fault. It's all those kids' fault. All right, so we have the basement. We have all that creepy stuff. And then, so we have the mom going to the seminar and begging Ed and Lorraine to go to the house because of all the situation that is going on. So they're like, it's been a while, like, it's a long day. They didn't really want to go, but then they look at the mom, like, more in depth, and they're like, I think we gotta do this.
Yeah, she's disheveled.
She is kind of looking like a hot mess. No offense. I would be too. That's not a judgment. That's just a fact. What else goes here? Shoot. And so they're going to the house. Also, their car was so cute. And their little assistant boy, he was adorable.
Oh my god. He's in the 100. Have you ever watched that show?
The 100. Oh, that's that space show where they go.
Have you watched it? Do you really
I watched
know
it
them?
a long time ago. Who did he play in it?
He's
Monty?
Monty's son. Remember?
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen it in so long. Okay, Monty's son. Love that. Anyways.
Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. So they drive to the house. We get there. She gets there. We don't get there. We didn't go. I like to think one day, but not now. So they're at the house. She sees the spirits right away. So they're setting up all those cameras and everything, which honestly is baller for the 70s. Like, for them to have all that equipment.
That equipment was fantastic.
Because you know that wasn't cheap. Do you think the church gave them that? Do you think the church gives them money? How do they make their money? I know they do the teaching.
That's what I was questioning.
But you know, like the UV lights, all that stuff, that's pricey, like, especially back then.
Do the families pay them when they do an investigation? Like, how do they make their money?
I don't think they do, because these families don't have anything usually. When they call them, they're at their, like, last resort. So again, maybe they, like, well, I think they wrote a book, and they did, like, TV appearances, so I guess, like, maybe, that they made it that way.
I don't know.
But again, like, it did, like, for the toll it took on their bodies, like, physically to do that work.
I don't know how they could do that.
Me either. God bless. They're both, passed on, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Unfortunately.
I know. They used to have, like, these, like, haunted, like, seminar things, and I wish I freaking went to one. Like, I wish so bad.
I was too young when they did them, I think.
Yeah, you were. You were just a baby. I was a full-grown woman. I was 42 at the time. But you were just a small baby.
Fun fact, people used to think I was her baby.
You and your sister.
They saw us in public, they thought I was her baby.
Yeah. I would used to, like,
even though we're only, like, 8 years apart.
I would, like, I developed early. And we're gonna be honest.
We're literally only 8 years apart, but people thought I was her baby.
And if I, like, God forbid I gave her, like, a piggyback ride or something, or, like, I held her hand in a store, it was, like, I would get the dirtiest looks from people, like, I was a teen mom. Which, like, don't judge me. I wasn't, but, like, don't judge me if I was. You don't know my life. Also, she's not my kid.
And we were with both of our moms, too.
True that. It's because we would go off, do something. We would go to the Walmart. We'd go to the Walmart. The super Walmart. Because there was nothing else to do. And they'd be like, look at this trash teen mom. This child mom with her baby.
All
just
she can afford is
her.
Walmart.
Literally. So they're at the house. They're setting up all this equipment. We don't know how they pay for it. But they have it. I thought, like, that UV light was so cool. And also, their little, like, trainee guy. I don't want to say he was, like, a trainee. I don't know. Their little helper.
Mm-hmm.
He had, like, a crush on one of those daughters, right? Like, he was trying to shoot his shot.
I don't know.
He was showing her all the stuff, right? And she was, like, into it, and, like, he was into it. And then they also had a cop there, right?
I thought they were into each other. Like, the cop and him.
I mean, that would be a more interesting story.
That's it's
maybe
more
the cop was into him, but
he
was into the girl.
Maybe.
But I think that's smart to, like, have a cop there, because you can't be,
But
like,
why?
Because
what is he? I didn't understand what his part was for.
His was, like, protection and stuff. Like, if they needed to hold someone down, sue them and say, like, oh, they ruined our lives. Like, there was no ghost. They did this to us. Because people be crazy, you know.
Yeah, but
I guess, like, protection and stuff. And, like, to have like, when they were doing that exorcism, it's kind of good to have law enforcement there. To, like, back you up, you know?
Yeah, even though the demon grabbed the shotgun.
That's true. Don't have a shotgun, guys.
Don't bring a shotgun to an exorcism.
Nope. Knives, yes. Shotgun, just kidding.
I wonder what it's like to be at a real exorcism, though.
That's scary. Like, I don't think I ever want to actually witness one.
I don't know.
I don't know if I, like, do I still believe in it? Like, I don't know.
I believe
like,
in it. I think I'm missing pieces.
You're not. Just look harder being here. They probably are blending in.
There's so much
sorry.
air on
I'm
this.
sorry. I didn't, guys, this was put together quite fast, so, like, don't judge, like, we'll get a better tablecloth. This isn't a tablecloth, by the way.
Smash the like button so we can get a tablecloth.
Yeah. Smash that like button so we can go to the dollar store and get that tablecloth. So, we have them capturing, like, things on video at the house. I wish, did they, like, release, like, videos of this stuff, or did they keep it to themselves? Like, do we know
at
if
the
it's,
end
like,
of the movies,
floating
it
out
always
there?
shows, like, real photos and stuff from the...
But, like, I want the video.
I want the video, too. Like, I want the sound.
I want the whole thing, the whole package. But, like, I don't know if, like, for privacy reasons, they wouldn't, like, release that.
I feel like when you get possessed, you give up your right to privacy.
You're right. The wild things that come out of your
Like,
mouth when you're possessed.
It's not you.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? It's not.
And for, like, research and, like, science...
You're right.
And religion,
honestly,
like,
you're 100% right. Like, I fully back that.
Like, if I get possessed, whoever has full
Me.
right, you have full right to post about it.
Okay.
Not that it's gonna happen, but...
We don't know.
Yeah, we do know.
For our when we get 1,000 subscribers.
100,000 subscribers. We'll get possessed.
We'll get possessed. But who would we get to, like, get us out of that possession? Because, like,
me.
Only... Okay. She only has 12 people that go to her church, so I don't think that's going to be big enough.
Is
I
it
think
really
we'll need
only
more.
12?
Yeah. Well, actually, they're growing. Good for them. So they're doing photos. They have that like, special light that they're doing to, like, show, like, where the ghost's, like, footprints lie. Is that what that light was for? To, like, show them what steps the ghost is taking so they can track it? Oh, yeah, because that girl goes missing, right? So they have to track where she goes because they lost sight of her. She went into that wardrobe thing. Am I making that up?
No, you are. I'm just confused.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I mean, you're not making it up.
Cool. I'll just talk to myself for a while. I'll take over.
I'm just
while you figure this out.
confused.
Sorry that you're confused. Just skip it.
No, I'm not confused anymore. But I'm missing another piece again.
Oh, what piece now?
One of these pieces.
A white piece like that?
A three-way. This is what I mean by a three-way.
Well, you know, that's for the viewer to determine. We're going to be, like, top sellers. We're going to be on the news.
We're going to be on Spotify and Apple.
Hell yeah.
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcasts. I don't like Apple.
I
Sorry.
do. I have an Apple. Don't worry.
Android. Okay, see, we cover all the basics. I've got an Android. You've got an Apple. One of us is right. One of us is wrong. Please comment on who you think is right and who you think is wrong. There's only one correct answer.
Smash the like button.
Smash that like button.
Double tap the screen.
And I'll try an iPhone for 24 hours. And then I'll have to give it back to the store because I can't afford it.
But she can if you like and subscribe.
Exactly.
Share it with a friend.
Share it with a friend. Like, subscribe. Make your parents watch it. It's
Share it with your...
easygoing.
Yeah.
You know, you want something, like, light
Share it
and
with
fun?
your boss.
Yeah, share it with my boss. Just kidding. It's for everybody.
It's a podcast for everyone.
Except children. Just kidding. If
Anyone
the children
can watch Brick by Haunted Brick.
Thought you were going to get that wrong. We haven't said the name of our podcast that often, so if we mess up, mind your business and let us work through it.
We're brand new here.
Yeah. Let us do our thing.
We're new to this.
We're doing our
whole
best.
thing.
Our best might not always be good enough, but in our hearts,
that's okay.
it is. Because we're here for you, all our possible subscribers. We're here. This is for you. We're doing this for love. Love conquers all.
Take a break. Take a breather.
Listen to us
unwind
talk.
for the night, and listen to Brick by Haunted Brick.
Yeah.
Coming to you every week, every Thursday.
Possibly. Every Thursday. Today's Wednesday.
Well, it's going to get uploaded on Thursday.
Okay. And also, if we get 1,000 subscribers, we'll do this at Dave & Buster's.
We'll record while we're walking around Dave & Buster's.
Yeah. And if you guys do subscribe and comment and like, we can get microphones. Clownfish completed. See you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.